a liquor license for Lambert's on this episode of Barnstable Today. I'm Sarah Colvin. It's Monday, February 13th, 2012. Wine and beer sales will now be permitted at Lambert's on West Main Street in Centerville. More on that story in just a moment. This morning's licensing authority hearing included an update on the now empty Dina's restaurant at the west end of Main Street. It appears the owners are planning to reopen the restaurant and bar this spring.
This is called as a result of a violation of the town code, a possible violation, failing to notify this authority in writing of closing its business and failure to request a hearing for a closing in excess of 2 weeks. Good morning. We'll hear from the licensee's representative.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, and my apologies, I believe, to the board and to the staff. We inadvertently missed the last meeting at which this was scheduled. I'm not quite sure how I did that, but I apologize in advance for that. As we said at the last meeting, we were closed for that period of time. We apologize for the lack of notice to the town. We are scheduled to reopen, with the board's permission, April 1. We do have a new manager that will be in place at that time, and we'll be filing the appropriate transfer papers for the management to change at that time. And we hope that there will be a transfer of the business at some point shortly thereafter.
So the license has been renewed, and you're advising this authority that you'll be open within 2 months?
Correct.
Okay, there's no show cause hearing here. Any questions?
No, I have no question.
Okay, hopefully you'll be in business by April 1st.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Commissioners, if I could just ask a
Mr.
question.
Scally.
So the intention is to transfer the license at some point, and so it's up for sale? Was that the issue?
The business has been for sale, as we said at the last meeting. There was an opportunity in place that was supposed to happen back in this fall, which fell through. There is another opportunity that has been discussed, and I would say I'm pretty confident that that will close within the next several months.
And so you fully intend to be operational April 1st as you were before if it doesn't sell or transfer?
Correct. But we'll be open April 1st with a manager in place. That manager, I hope, will be the eventual purchaser of the business. And we'll file those appropriate papers.
The Black Cat Harbor Shack will also be expanding this summer. The owners were in front of the authority asking for more outdoor space. The Harbor Shack is located on Ocean Street across from Hyannis Harbor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the Commission. For the record, my name is Dan Creedon. I'm here on behalf of actually 13 Lives Corporation is your applicant. The president, Dave Colombo, is here with me, as well as your proposed manager at the location, Scott Brownlee. Mr. Brownlee and Colombo recently finished their first season at the Black Cat Harbor Shack, which is located at 159 Ocean Street, right next to Black Cat Tavern. The owner there is Olive Oil Trust. The trust has been before Planning, Health, and Historic, has gained approvals from those three boards for a proposal now to renovate. There's a rear structure located at the property, which has historically just been an old one-car garage. It's been used for storage. So now Mr. Colombo is proposing to expand the menu offerings at the Black Cat Harbor Shack to include raw bar selections, and if the Commission and the ABCC looks favorably on this, to add alcohol as well. The proposal is to renovate the rear garage building and to add to it a horseshoe bar with 14 seats at the bar. He also is proposing to add a total of 10 tables, 4 four tops, 1 six top, and 5 two-seat tables for a total of 46 seats. The total alcohol service area would be controlled and accessed in the rear. It would be controlled by fencing all the way around. The patron access is proposed to be from the landing of the existing disabled ramp. There would be proposed stairs, about a 4-rise, to go down into this patio area where the bar and the tables would be located. That would be the main patron access. That would be controlled by a hostess station located on that landing. There would be an additional access to the rear with a walkway leading out over towards the Black Cat Tavern. That would be controlled by a gate. And then there's an additional proposed handicap access with a gate also. There is also proposed to be employee access from the rear of the food service building into that area, but that would not be used by patrons. That's located adjacent to the proposed service bar. The total area that's proposed for alcohol service is 1,608 square feet. It does include a small portion of 165. It's somewhat unique. The applicant has secured a lease from the owner of 165. 165 has a license. The area that we're proposing to include in this license, which is on 165, which is only 708 square feet, however, is not utilized presently by the licensee, who is Mr. Colombo and Nine Lives Corporation.
It has been a bit of a wait for the owners of Lambert's Fruit on West Main Street. They went before the board earlier this year asking for permission to sell wine and beer at the store. A question over just how many licenses were available in town left the matter undecided until today.
The application is for a new annual wine and malt retail package store. Hours would be Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and noon to 7 p.m. on Sunday. Reason for the continuance was to determine through the ABCC if there were an adequate number of wine and malt licenses to issue. And we have had notification that we do have, I believe, 3 licenses to issue. We've issued 1, so presently we have 2 licenses of this type to issue. And we've heard the testimony. Is there any further testimony for any comments before we vote on this matter?
None for me. These are strange faces here. I've never seen them before in the last...
Well, seeing none, and we don't have to hear from the licensee or the licensee's able counsel, I'll entertain a motion.
Chairman, on the application of ML Fruit and Produce, Inc., doing business as Lambert's Rainbow Fruit, 1000 West Main Street, Centerville, Matthew Lambert, manager, for a new annual wine and malt retail package store license. Hours of alcohol sales Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sunday noon to 7 p.m. I would move that it be granted.
I'll second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The application has been approved.
Also at this morning's meeting, the licensing authority approved a special one-day wine and malt license for an event at Barnstable Municipal Airport's new terminal taking place this Wednesday. The board also said yes to a transfer of manager for the Golden Fountain restaurant on West Main Street. With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.